Friday, we bring to you stories that are making headlines, of course, in sport. In today's edition of the program, we'll be taking you to look at matches that were decided in the English Professional Football League and the Spanish La Liga, and of course, cricket, tennis, and all you talk about sport. And of course, in Africa, we will all be giving you happenings in the world of sport. There were plenty of matches in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Talk Sport and Global TV, we've got all the stories for you. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we go straight to stories that are making headlines. My name is Clinton Agbo, urging you not to go away because we have a full package of today's edition of the program, Talk Sport. Glad to have you back on the program Talk Sport right here on Global TV, coming your way live and direct from Nigeria's capital city. This is how we do Monday to Friday. We bring stories that are making headlines. Let's go straight to one team that has finally bounced back to the league table, but the coach is speaking. Manager Pep Guardiola believes it's a good sign if his Manchester City players are not angry at being left out of the starting lineup for the team. He stated this when his team came up in a 6-1 win against Bournemouth on Saturday. The winger was on bench for last week at Manchester United, but with Jack Grealish preferred. The rules were reversed when Clearis visited. I want you all to not to be angry, says Coach Guardiola, and for the players to give out the best. Manchester City is currently occupying the #1 place of the ongoing English Professional Football League. City moved top of the Premier League with Saturday's win over Belgian international Dick, who was paid a total of $5.4 billion summer signing from Rennes, and has settled quickly scored 3 goals across all competition. Doku, 21, is battling with England Clearis, who was also substitute at the weekend and is yet to score in the league this season for a regular starting role in City's attack. Pep Guardiola says, and I quote, "As much as Jeremy and Jack perform, I can play both at the same time, but when they don't train together, it's quite difficult." The coach is speaking and is excited because his team has finally taken over the leadership of the ongoing English Professional Football League. I'm talking about defending champion bouncing back on their #1 position. Liverpool Clyde has begged his side, talking about his father. But this morning, let's tell you that Colombia-born Liverpool footballer Luis Díaz has begged his father's kidnapper to free him immediately and end his painful wait. Both Díaz's parents were seized at gunpoint in his hometown in Barracas by left wing of National Liberation Army on the 28th of October. While his mother was found, his father is still missing. Díaz scored a goal against Luton on Sunday, lifting his shirt to reveal the word in Spanish, "freedom for Papa." Every second, every minute of anxiety grows, as Díaz, 26, said in a statement released shortly after the match in the English Professional League. "My mother, my father, my brother, and I are desperately anxious to have a word from our fathers. This suffering will only end when we have him home. I beg they free him immediately, responding integritely and ending his painful wait. In the name of love and compassion, we ask to reconsider and let him go." Deza also thanked the Colombian and the international community for the support that has been revealed. Many demonstrations of care are showing to confirm that his fathers will be released. And still talking sport, let's tell you that Emma Higa is close of being confirmed as the manager of the United States women's national team and could become the world's highest paid female coach. Higa, who is 47, will leave Chelsea at the end of the Women's Super League season in May after 11 years in charge. She has won a total of 13 major trophies since joining FWSE in 2012. Discussing with Higa and the United States of America, we are going, but the London-born coach could receive a salary equal to his main boss, Gerd Botta. Emma is the ruthless winner who changed from WSL forward. It is planned that Higa will take over after she finished with Chelsea, with WSL season ending on the 18th of March 2024. While the Women's Championship final will take place on the 25th of May, the United States won back-to-back world titles in 2015 and 2019 before a shocking early exit in the last 16. It was the fourth time winning worst performance at the Women's World Cup. Head coach Victor Duiskis resigned after the tournament. Hayes previously managed the United States when she was head coach of Chicago Red Stars. If appointed of one of the first major tournaments would be the Paris Olympic next summer. Let's take our first break on today's edition of the program Talk Sport right here on Global TV, coming your way live and direct from Nigeria's capital city. Well, when we come back, there will be more on sport. Please don't go away. This is Talk Sport, and of course, we do it Monday to Friday. Today is a wonderful day. Go nowhere. Good day and welcome to the program Talk Sport right here on Global TV, Nigeria's capital city. Talk Sport is a program where we take a look at happenings in the world of sport. Let's go with more stories that are making headlines in sport. Flamingos have won their Copa Libretto for the first time, of course talking about in the history, beating Boca Juniors on Saturday in a dramatic final. Veteran forward German Kona opened the scoring for the Brazilian in the first half, sweeping home a first-time shot. Luis Vascolo equalized with a straining strike from a distance to take the game to extra time. In the added period, substitute John Kennedy powered in the winner before he was sent off after the second booking. The Brazilian forward, already on a yellow card, raced off the celebration for historic strike and the crown and was dismissed on the return to the pitch. That left Flamingos needed to hold on with 10 men against six-time champions Boca Juniors. But the Argentines were also reduced in number when Frank Fabrat was dismissed for slapping Nino. In added up to a festive end in the game, there has been seminar for a while in Saudi Arabia alongside Premier League and the European champion Manchester City. And still talking about football, let's take you straight to Spain, where latest report reaching us. Real Madrid missed an opportunity to return to the top of the Spanish La Liga as they were held to a goalless draw by Rayo Vallecano at the Bernabéu. The result leaves Real Madrid second on the table, 2 points behind leaders Greno, who won a 4-2 at Osasuna on Saturday. Federico Valdia and José Bulla made no mistake as they gave their sides the much needed goals. However, the visitors held firm for the first away point in the future since 2000. Francisco Valdono's team are now unbeaten in the last 9 matches in the ongoing competition at the Spanish Madrid neighbors. They really look capable of scoring, failing to register a shot on target. In contrast, it was a frustrating evening for Carlos Ancelotti's home side, who were unbeaten, unable to convert any of their 22 attempts at goal, and held a first-half injury scared when Belgium's require treated for the offside. The 2 goals hero, Esen Clasico, was unable to continue but could not deliver a shot stopper moment this time. Manager Ancelotti says the England international condition will be assessed on Monday, but indicate it was cause for a great concern. This is close of being the first manager of talking about a woman who will be paid as much as his men counterpart. Highest 47 will leave Chelsea at the end of the Women's Super League, a total of 13 major trophies since joining the WSL. Her plan is that Highest will take over after she finished with Chelsea, with the WSL season ending on the 18th of May 2024. While the Women's Championship League finals will take place on the 25th of May, the United States of America won back-to-back titles in 2015 and 2019 before a shocky early exit in the last round of 16 of the Women's World Cup. A Ligas brought down the left was fought by Eric Tuga. Villa will have gone third in the Premier League with their 3 points, but instead they lost in the league for the first time. Anfield and 1-0 at Nicola Zocco had a chance to grab an equalizer for the visitors, but his shot was paralleled by Forest. Forest doubled their lead just after the restart when Aurel Mangula powerful 25 yards strike embarrassed Vala's World Cup winning goalkeeper, giving the side all they needed. And of course, they got a strong hand to the effort from Mangala, but the Argentine could not stop the ball cross. And with Aston Villa 5th, it is a win we really wanted, says Forest boss Stephen Copper. We know it was going to be a real tough game. We had to be really clear on the plan. It is Liverpool, the Red Devil, not goal deficit. They are occupying the 4th place. Aston Villa is occupying the number 5 place with a total of 22 points, leaving Newcastle with 20 points. And of course, at the bottom, we have the top 5 teams that are already at the struggling relegation zone. They include Everton with 19 points, Luton Town with 6 points, Birmingham also 6 points, Burnley has 6 points, where Sheffield United 4 points, and at the bottom. Let's take a break. When we come back, there will still be more stories right here on Talk Television, talking about Talk Sport on Global Television in Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. Monday to Friday, we bring to you stories that are making headlines. And when we're back, there will be more on the English Premier League, plus the best of action in the Nigeria Professional Football League. And strongly believe that you are tuned to Talk Sport on Global TV, coming your way live and direct from Nigeria's capital city. We are dishing out headline stories in the world of sport. Still talking about the English Professional Football League. Tottenham will take on Chelsea, a win for the former league leaders. Tottenham will take them back on top with a total of 29 points, forcing Man City defending champions, to go second place with 27 points. The win for Chelsea would take Chelsea to 15 points. Liverpool failed to take their point to 27 against Lotto FC, who played a 1-all draw, denying Liverpool the much-needed win in the game. The game was for both sides gave a true account of themselves, but the deadlock was broken at the 80th minute when hosts mounted pressure over Liverpool. But the former champions fought back and pulled one draw at the extra time of the match. And let's tell you that Aston Villa, talking about their own action, Aston Villa, Forest with 2 goals past Aston Villa, who gained 17 points on the log, leaving them the 5th on the position with 22 points. And now let's come back home here and tell you how it was. But before coming back to Nigeria, let's take you straight to West Africa, where Sierra Leone is in the news. Sierra Leone Football Association, SLFA, is investigating the outcome of 2 matches that produced an unbelievable 187 goals. The 2 second-tier game was Cambodia's Kamunu and Rangers and Gulf FC of Kono heavily defeated their city rival in the Premier League qualifiers on Sunday. Kuluna whipped Lubumbu United by 95 and Gulf Kono 91-1, providing the 2 biggest victory recorded in the history of Sierra Leone football. However, the halftime score was just 2-0 and 7-1 respectively. But both results have been annulled because of suspicious manipulation. We cannot stand by and see an embarrassing situation like this to go unpunished. The Sierra Leone football is speaking. President of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Thomas Daddy Brickman, told reporters shortly that he is in full control. We are going to launch an immediate investigation and bring to book all those responsible for this mediocrity. All those found guilty will be dealt with in accordance with the XLFA laws and will also be handed over to the country's anti-corruption commission. The chief executive only condemned unsportsmanlike behavior, and Lumina's general manager said he was not aware of any match manipulation. Meanwhile, the match involving his side was actually a friendly, and officials from COV, designated match officials, and the Eastern Region Football Association. The organization added it meant let's take your place straight to Zimbabwe. We are told that Zambia eligibility test. Despite being allowed to play in the last year's Olympic Games, players have to undergo gender verification, a CAF requirement, and unfortunately, she did not meet the criteria set by the continent's football governing body, CAF. Andrew Nga, the president of Zambia Football Association, told reporters, and this is what she said: "It is unfortunate that we found Zambia to copper with Banda absence. Zambia rock at Brandon, and they are not happy that their best player is not with them." Zambia opened the Group C campaign with a 0-0 draw against 3 times runners-up Cameroon on Sunday and faced Tunisia Wednesday prior to finish the group with a clash against debutant Togo at the weekend. Brenda shot a global prominence when becoming the first player. The BBC and sport reporter, she said it was time for her and she would do her best. Let's take another break. One musician, Whiskey, saying that he wants to combine sport and music. Let's take a break. When we come back, there will be more. Please don't go away. This is Talk Sport on Global TV. Strongly believe you are on to the program Talk Sport right here in Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. That's how we do Monday on the Nigeria professional football, because there were plenty of actions over the country. But let's tell you that FA, after failing to verification, is a problem for them. But they to release new song. Whiskey initially responded to the post with a large emoji. He wrote something that cannot go on air this time around, but he's up to grab something. But let's see what Whiskey has. He further stated that he may take up to 5 to 4 years break and exploit other career opportunities in sport. In what appeared to be a joke, Whiskey listed football, golf, FIFA, Leo, and wrestling, beach, and some of the career paths he intended to follow in sport while observing a break from music. The statement of the singer further attracted attention online as many people have taken to the comment page of the post to react. So let's have a break, sport and music, and let's listen to Whiskey. He is a talented player in sports and music, but we know him in music. We'll come back to that.
Lose you this time, I win him. No time, I'm gonna winnie, wanna your
Whiskey, who says he will take 4 to 5 years and see how he can improve an event he will want to be. He said he will want to play the beautiful love. We hope we will see him and perhaps some other things. Whiskey is a great musician and we also want to have his name in sport. We wish him the best, and Global TV will be welcoming in sport. Talking about welcoming, let's tell you that the beach has expressed optimistic that the players will perform well and will be representing Nigeria at the 2023 IFIBA 21 the World Beach Volleyball Championship, which will take place in Thailand. The Nigeria Under-21 beach volleyball team led by the country on Sunday, talking about November 5th, and advised Ethiopia Airline. The VIP World Championship is scheduled from 8th to 13th of November, and the beach event in Rio, Thailand. Coach Amadi expressed optimism that the players will perform well at the championship. According to her, the finest level of players is high following the 1-month camp and the Patisingo Taraba State. She says, I have confidence in the girls because they have shown courage, determination, and the zeal in every championship they have attended. If you watch the last preparation here in the country, you will agree with me that the 21 championship in Casablanca, you will discover that the players were in camp for a month under the tutelage of the head coach John Iwura before proceeding to the beach tour in Jalingo, Taraba State. They played as part of their training tour before the championship. And now let's tell you how it was in the country over the weekend, where a total of 10 matches were decided in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Let's tell you the ex-Flying Eagles star Dago wins man of the match in Enyimba's win over Kwara United. Enyimba defender, talking about Daniel Dago, was named man of the match in the club 1-0 narrow triumphant win over Kwara United on Sunday. Chikoze Mbuma scored the tackle, won 8 serial doubles, made 7 interchanges, and made 90% accurate passes. The Nigeria Professional Football League champion named Daga as the winner in the 11 handle. 11 ball recovery and big chance created 10 successful tackles, 8 Astral Club. He was the man that was celebrated. We present, of course, he also went home with an Infinix man of the match, Daniel Dago, the post read. It was a great one for him. Now let's tell you how the results were and how the goals were distributed. Rangers claimed top spot in debut at the Aqua Stadium on Sunday. Kenneth Ibukwe doubled the advantage on the 5th minute. Rangers topped the standing with 13 points by 4 goals to 1. And of course, TalkSport Global TV was there for you. Ayubami Adekunle gave the home team the lead on 17 minutes, while Chidebere Enes equalized for Heartland 10 minutes before the break. Samuel Bamidele Ogude Adewolo and, of course, Karim Ayende scored the other goals for Shooting Stars. Holders Enyimba beat Kwara United by 1-0, with Chigozie Mbuma netting the winner goal from the spot late in the first half. Let's take a look at all the results that came our way. Abia Warriors were 2 goals better than Katsina United. Kwara United and Plateau United played a goalless draw, where Bendel Insurance were 1 goal better than Roma Stars. Rangers went home with 3 points after beating Heartlands 2-0. We told you earlier that Enyimba of Club of Aba defeated Kwara United by 1-0, where Rangers International and Shooting Stars settled for a 1-1 draw. Shooting Stars trashed Niger Tornadoes by 4-0, while Doma United are the first sides over the weekend to record an away win as they defeated Gombe United by 3 goals of the 3rd round of the qualifiers for Paris 2024 Olympic Games. The girls right here at the MKO Abiola National Stadium, the Trash Lucy, nicknamed for Ethiopia girls, 5-1 on aggregate. And the girls are talking tough. I'm leaving you in the safe hands of the Super Falcons of Nigeria as they get set to travel to Cameroon. A win on aggregate in Cameroon and back home here will give Nigeria after 15 years. Enjoy the rest of the day and stay out of the problem, but our girls are superlative. Let's see what it takes to be part of it. I'm out of here and bye for today.
Fire in Africa. The girls defeated their Ethiopian counterpart this beautiful evening here at Abuja National Stadium by 4-0, and Nigeria qualify on aggregate 5-1. These are the cheering victorious actors and actresses of Team Nigeria who defeated their opponents about 4 minutes ago right here at the MKO National Stadium. Cheering from fans who trooped in to cheer the girls to victory. Nigeria will now wait for the winner between Cameroon and Uganda in one of the matches that will be decided in the continent of Africa. But the girls of Nigeria have truly given a true account of themselves. Having played a 1-1 draw in faraway Ethiopia, the girls made no mistake in front of the Honorable Minister of Sport, distinguished Senator John Owen Eno, and Nigeria advanced to the next stage of the competition. A win for Nigeria on aggregate will see them fly to Paris 2024. Olympic cheering from fans right here at the MKO Abiola National Stadium. MKO National